Rumors are that allegedly Kim Zolciak has officially been stopped from joining Sweet 16 season of Real Housewives of Atlanta. What happened and who stopped her? I have some new information that may answer all of those questions and more right after this. What's up, kinfolk? And welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, do me a favor and subscribe. And if you already are subscribed, do me a favor and get notified, so you'll know whenever I upload new videos to the channel. All right, kinfolk, come on into the house. We have a lot to talk about. And it centers around rumors that allegedly Kim Zolciak Biermann has officially been stopped from joining Sweet 16 season of Real Housewives of Atlanta. What happened and who allegedly stopped her? I have some new information that may answer all of those questions and more. And here it goes. Rumors are that former Real Housewives of Atlanta cast member Kim Zolciak Biermann has officially been blocked from rejoining Sweet 16 season of Real Housewives of Atlanta. A source said Kim is officially out. Allegedly, she is super confused as to why. The storyline was there, the drama was there, and the cast connection was there. Allegedly, her team presented a strong argument for Kim to return that production took into heavy consideration. She was seen as a shoe-in, continued the source. Behind the scenes, people are beginning to speculate the real reason Kim wasn't brought back. One rumored reason is Kim no longer fits the new demographics of Real Housewives of Atlanta fans. The second rumored reason is that Kim is too out of the loop of the new landscape of reality TV, and that she may be too lazy to bring what production needs her to bring in order to be successful. But sources say none of those are the real reasons. So, what is the alleged real reason why Kim was not brought back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta franchise? Well, industry insiders say that allegedly the real reason Kim wasn't asked back is because the majority of the current cast of ladies banded together to block her from returning. The insider continues. Rumors are that the ladies allegedly refused to film with Kim if she was brought back. This presented a huge problem for production because allegedly the ladies leading this pack are the main ones with the most drama with Kim. So, no interactions with Kim equals no ratings drama. Also, these ladies allegedly used evidence of fan backlash from the initial announcement that Kim was trying to return to the franchise. This was also a big selling point for the ladies. Kim seems to be universally not wanted back, so why go through all the drama of trying to reintroduce her to the group and to fans, ended the source. Fans agree. One fan said on social media, Kim returning to the Real Housewives of Atlanta franchise doesn't make sense. Why bring her back? She has no connection to the ladies, and we can't trust her to be honest about her divorce from Croy. Another fan said, Kim not coming back is a good thing. She was super lazy the last time she was on the show, and her acting like she was too good for the group of ladies was not cool and a bad look. All sources agree that a Kim return would have been a nostalgic, iconic moment for the franchise, but ultimately it was not needed. Now, kinfolk, this is some information that came across my desk about a rumor that Kim Zolciak Biermann has officially been blocked from rejoining the Real Housewives of Atlanta season Sweet 16. Now, kinfolk, there's a part of this rumor that I do find very much hard to believe. It has to do with the group of ladies who allegedly banded together to not film with Kim. And it's this. Now, my sources were not clear about the group of ladies who allegedly banded together to say they would refuse to film with Kim if she was brought back. But if I had to speculate on this alleged information, I would guess it was Kandi, Kim, and probably Marlo. Now, with that being said, I think it's kind of hard to believe that group of ladies would band together to block Kim before they had their own contract signed. And the reason why I say that is because I got a lot of information and the timeline just didn't add up. It seemed as if this alleged ultimatum was made before the speculative ladies even signed their own contracts. So I kind of find that part of the rumor hard to believe that these ladies would draw a lot of hard lines in the sand before they even had their own contracts signed. Now, with that being said, I do see the ladies potentially using the strength of the fan backlash to make this argument or to make this pact before they signed their contract. And I think that's a very valid thing to do if you are to believe this rumor and alleged information. However, ultimately, I just find it hard that these ladies would do this before they even had their own contract signed. However, it is another part of this rumor that I do find to be somewhat or could be somewhat factual as the real reason why Bravo decided not to move forward with Kim on season 16 of Real Housewives of Atlanta. And honestly, I think looking at it, this probably was the big reason, and it's this. I really do think that Bravo has moved on from Kim's brand of reality TV. Kim's brand of reality TV just does not sell anymore. And what is that brand? That in-your-face, too real, loose-lip type of brand and attitude that Kim had when she first was initially on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, with that being said, Kim has not always been the best person with her words when it comes to racial issues. And the way she left the Real Housewives of Atlanta on the last season she was on did not do her any favors in that department. And so now the Real Housewives of Atlanta fan base and other reality TV show fan bases are now more conscious of racial undertones. And for another word, we are a little bit more woke when it comes to how we want to see women of color especially presented and treated in front of the camera. So with that being said, I don't think production really could take a chance on Kim and her loose lips that they would have to be on in front of the camera releasing press releases every time she said something that was not cool racially. Now, I'm not saying that Kim is just insensitive to the racial issue and the race dynamic and the demographic of fans or the cast members. I'm just saying historically she has seemed a little bit more oblivious to a lot of her mishaps that may now be seen as a big liability for Bravo and for the production, especially seeing the things that have played out with Nene over the last couple of years with her lawsuit against the network. Now, Kim folk, it is another part of this rumor that I do find very interesting, and I do feel like this could be the other reason why Kim ultimately was not asked back for season Sweet 16 of Real Housewives of Atlanta, and it's this. I really do believe that fans had a role to play in Kim not returning. Simply because fans universally do not want Kim back. I mean, there are some good reasons as to why you may want her back. You know, to get that old school nostalgia feeling of Real Housewives of Atlanta back. But at the same time, Kim just did not lead the franchise in a good light. And her being married to Croy really does not help. And also, there's just that thing about Kim, as one fan said, that she just seemed too good or acted as if she was too good to be on a cast of diverse ladies. And that it came off very rude, very condescending. And it came off as if, you know, she was just too good for the franchise. So fans, I do believe, have valid reasons as to why they wouldn't want her back. And I do believe that Bravo and production really took those considerations to heart, if you are to believe the rumors that Kim was initially blocked from rejoining the Real Housewives of Atlanta franchise for next season. So with that being said, I do think fan backlash, while not ultimately the reason why she's not brought back, I do see it as having somewhat of a big impact on the producer's decision and not to bring Kim back. Like my sources were saying, Kim thought she was a shoo-in. And I think it was probably because when she did that little cameo in the trailer for this past season, everyone got excited and everyone wanted to know like what was going on with Kim and was she officially back. But I think once her personal information and her personal life played out in front of the cameras, and how she kind of went back to that same old Kim Zolciak of, telling half truths and whole lies, I think that really put a sour taste in fans' mouths. That really took a lot of steam and momentum from her cameos this last season. Now, Kinfolk, the last part of this rumor that I do find very interesting, and it has to do with what I think is ultimately the next move for Kim if for some reason the network actually wants her back, and it's this. Sources are saying that Kim actually tried very hard allegedly to get back at Bravo. And I do believe that Bravo and some producers do see a place for Kim at Bravo. Because undeniably, she has a very interesting storyline right now playing out in her real life. Her divorce from Kim. And so, her divorce from Croy. So with that being said, if all this fails, and if she is ultimately successful in getting back at Bravo, I could see them bringing back Tardy for the Party and maybe giving her a one-season special or a couple episodes special just to get us caught up on where she is and her family are currently in their lives. Now, I see that being possible simply because, if you are to believe the rumors, Andy absolutely loves Kim and loves to have her around and will bring her back in a heartbeat according to some rumors. So with that being said, if Kim was to come back, it would definitely be in this capacity. But Kinfolk, there's been a lot of talk and speculation about Kim returning back to the franchise and returning back to Bravo, but everyone seems to come to the same conclusion that Kim's either not, one, needed, or two, Kim just does not fit what Bravo is trying to take the direction of their housewife franchises to. And I would have to agree. I think that brash, harsh, tell it like it is, I don't see color type of attitude is not what Bravo is going for right now. Especially not since Nene brought against those lawsuits. So, Kinfolk, I want to know what you guys think. Do you think that Kim really does have a good chance of coming back to the Bravo channel in the capacity of her own reality TV show? Or do you think that, if the ladies, because right now all this information is speculating information and alleged information, do you think the ladies potentially banding together to say, hey, we don't want to film with Kim, would ultimately keep her from returning to Real Housewives of Atlanta franchise if at some point she was able to wiggle her way back to the network? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. All right, Kinfolk, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys over in the next one. Peace.